In the shadowy margins of history, there exist manuscripts neither wholly real nor entirely imagined, suspended between the worlds of fact and fable. Among these, 3 books persist, their legacies entwined with wonder, fear, and relentless curiosity: the Voynich manuscript, the Necronomicon, and the Codex Gigas. The events that would reignite the world's fascination with enigmatic books began with a dusty discovery in 1912. Deep within the quiet, sunlit library of a forgotten Italian monastery, Wilfried Voynich, a Polish rare book dealer, drew open a shelf and uncovered something extraordinary. What he found was a volume that seemed at first glance to be a medieval compendium, hundreds of parchment pages written in an unknown script, edges curled with age, and filled with curious illustrations. Its plants did not resemble any described by science. Swirling astronomical diagrams floated beside naked women immersed in baths and coiled tubing. The writing was flowing, appearing almost linguistically sensible, but to this day, no one knows what it says. From cryptologists at the dawn of the 20th century to Cold War-era intelligence agencies and the obsessed codebreakers of the Internet age, all have attacked its ciphertext. Theories spawned in every direction: a lost daughter language, medical alchemy, or perhaps a clever joke played centuries ago. Yet, the Voynich manuscript holds fast to its secrets, a silent witness to countless failed decipherments and the persistent hope that its meaning is just one breakthrough away. In striking contrast, the Necronomicon did not begin its life inked upon vellum, but instead between the lines of H.P. Lovecraft's nightmares. In the 1920s, as Lovecraft built his cosmic horror mythos, he conceived an ancient tome written in blood and madness, an encyclopedia of terror chronicling elder gods, forbidden rituals, and a universe ruled by indifferent cosmic monsters. The text itself was a fiction within fictions, cited by Lovecraft's characters as a source of ultimate, dangerous knowledge. Paradoxically, the more the author insisted that it was but a fabrication, the more real it became in the world outside his stories. Readers wrote letters pleading for translations. Publishers forged and sold false Necronomicons. In time, this impossible book came to life through belief, passed hand to hand by those hungry for the occult and the irresistible aura of the forbidden. Then, there is the Codex Gigas, undeniable, physical, and overwhelming. In a chilly Central European monastery during the 13th century, a monk labored for years on a project that would surpass all others before or since, a handwritten tome nearly a meter tall, its weight enough to strain a modern library shelf. Within its covers, he transcribed not just the entire Bible, but encyclopedic chronicles, medical advice, and prayers to ward off evil. The Codex Gigas contains many marvels, but what made it infamous is one particular image, an enormous portrait of the devil himself, with a bestial face aglow amid the Latin text. Legend insists that the desperate monk, in exchange for help completing the colossal book overnight, bargained with Satan, immortalizing his benefactor's visage as thanks. Scholars are quick to dismiss the tale as monastic myth-making. Yet even today, analysis of the script reveals an uncanny consistency. One person indeed wrote the entire work, their hand unchanged from first page to last, year after year. Housed in Sweden's National Library, the Codex Gigas endures, giant, spectral, and magnetically strange. When these three are considered together, their differences stand in stark relief: the Voynich manuscript, a real and still undeciphered puzzle; the Necronomicon, a masterful fantasy so compelling it conjured itself out of myth; and the Codex Gigas, not just a record of human knowledge, but a monument ensnared in devilish legend. Yet, they share the power to mesmerize and unsettle, each serving as a reminder that books, and the knowledge they claim to hold, are both keys and locks. These manuscripts live on, not as mere repositories of wisdom or fancy, but as thresholds. Their stories are not yet finished. In the half-light of human imagination, they remain forever unread, forever read, whispering that what we do not understand will always fascinate us most.